What's up? It's your boy Carcino here. Let's get into it. Now, Funk Master Flex, aka Fat Master Stank, Punk Master Flex. You know how it go down. Now, I've told y'all about it. He's a salamander. And because certain people trust him, because they need him, because he got that platform, they omit all the BS he do. This dude has always been a punk, and it has never changed. I'm not calling him a punk just because, I don't like him. He's just a punk. His actions, all the stuff he's done. But I'm shocked people are just not finding out about him. I'm like, you just found out this guy was a punk? This guy got waxed eyebrows. They're waxed. That's a punk. A straight up punk. Now, dude just did liposuction and put it on Instagram. You supposed to be doing music. It's a punk. Don't try to dye your beard. We know you pushing 60. Congratulations on pushing 60. But you a punk. And trying to dye your beard to try to look young, to fit in the game. It's not helping anybody. They just don't want to have to pay a young person who's gonna come in there and demand more money. You're gonna keep working for peanuts. Because you want that spotlight. You want that microphone. Now, what he decided to do is double down and come out and talk more rhetoric and try to manipulate the public. No, Desiree, that's not the same. Desiree Perez is a civilian. She's a lady. It's different from Takashi. Women can snitch, just not men. I disagree when Uncle Murder said it. I disagree with anybody else in the world who said it. When Uncle Murder said that on the countdown, the year review, I'm no. Mm-mm. She talking about it ain't the same. She's a woman. Mm-mm. If you are in concert with people and you get busted and you roll over on those people, you are snitching. I mean, it don't get no clearer than that. She got busted. Okay? It wasn't like they called her up and said, "We need you to testify," just because she got busted with like 32 keys. I mean, she got busted with some real weight. Like, that's real. So people got to remember or keep it in their head or whatever, they choose they want to do at the time. But the world is different. But the rules travel state to state, country to country. If you're in concert with these people and then you get busted and go down and then you cut a deal and tell on everybody else, she had people locked up in different countries from Colombia to Puerto Rico, brought down hundreds in an arrest. Hundreds. Takashi brought down less people than that. And you out there trying to downplay it. It's not right. Now, you might say, well, where's the why? Why would he do that? Well, you got to think about who the punk is. Punk Master Flex has a bunch of business back in the day. All those mixtapes, all those DJ parties and everything he was doing in New York, he was doing that on the behest of a guy named OG1. OG1's from Harlem. He knows Biggs. He knows Jay. When Jay, they met in about, 96, 97, like when Reasonable Doubt was out around that time. Biggs used to deal with him. Dame and Biggs, they knew him. So that's how Juan ended up meeting Jay. They didn't even do business with each other till years later. But OG Juan knew of them and they knew of him. Now, Flex at the time, they were the ones that were with he was producing something or he had a record coming out, he would definitely slip that by and say, yo, let's get that to so and so. Let's get that to this person over here. So Flex was getting a piece and getting paid to promote Dipset. That's why he was so vested when he was all attacking Jay-Z. He riding with Dipset and thought that was going to last. Staying with that Harlem connection. You see, by him being cool with OG1 and all that, that's why he was doing it. Now, his little thing with Jay, he'll never get Jay to respond. Jay didn't go with that, trying to bait him into promoting Dipset. So he said Jay won't be on social media because Jay is too sensitive. He's the most sensitive human being. He couldn't handle it. I'm going to tell you the truth. That's partially correct, but that's not the reason Jay isn't on social media. Jay isn't on social media because he doesn't need it. That's just it. If Jay needed to be on social media, he would create a page, and he would be on social media. And someone else will run it, but it wouldn't be Jay. Jay doesn't need it. Jay's not that type. Jay didn't even have an Instagram. He didn't know what Instagram was. You know, it was a crazy reaction to the world when they saw Jay was so disconnected from social media. But it made sense to me. This is somebody who always did things in private. Who was always quiet and doing moves behind the scenes. So why would anyone expect something different? But we know the connection to OG Juan, so we know that's why Flex is gonna do what he's doing. All those old school Flex Master, he had those the car shop. Flex used to hook everybody old school cars up. Juan used to bring them clients all the time. Yo, go to Flex, get them cars fixed. So one hand was scratching the other. And him taking up for Desiree was him looking out for them businesses, for future endeavors. So that's all that was. If the check was big enough, he'll take it all back and reverse it in the other direction. But anybody looking for anything authentic from Flex, you've already messed up. So I'm out. Y'all tell me what y'all thought about it. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the page, all that wonderful stuff. And definitely check out the Patreon. It's popping.